we want to take some time to introduce ourselves. Thank you for coming to our channel. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and put a comment down in the comment section. I'm Cassie.
I'm Ranger.
This is Ransom.
And I'm Gary.
We're so glad that you've tuned in to watch our stuff, and we'll be posting videos about our family life on the farm, all the things we enjoy and do, and we can't wait for you guys to get to know us. Mazzy, what is your favorite thing to do? If you could do anything, what would you want to do? Eat ice cream?
Eat ice cream.
What kind of ice cream? Chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip.
Ranger, if you could do anything, what would you do? Playing the NBA? Okay, Ransom, if you could do anything, what would you want to do?
Tractors.
Ransom loves tractors, don't you? Okay?
Ransom is a farm kid at heart. He loves all things tractors, trucks.
Gary and I want to take a little bit of time to talk about what you can expect on our channel and what we'll be sharing. 4 years ago, I started Walker Farm Fam on Instagram. After we adopted Mazzy, I wanted to kind of document our life and share our journey and encourage others who are having questions or have thought about fostering or adopting. So sometimes you see the ugly side of it, so I wanted to share. People started encouraging me to start a YouTube, but I just always kind of laughed and thought that was kind of silly. And the last couple of weeks we've been looking on YouTube and kind of checking other people's channels and stuff out, and thought maybe it's something we'd like to do as a family. We're going out on a limb here and we're trying something new. Usually it's just me talking in my little box on Instagram and sharing things, but Gary's gonna dive into it as well. So he's gonna talk to you about farm life.
So we both grew up on a farm, Cassie and I, and we both really enjoyed the raising that we had on the farm. So we learned a lot about life, a lot about responsibilities. We learned that we couldn't stay inside and play video games all day, that we had to go out and contribute to the family. And we made a decision that we wanted that for our family as well. So about 4 years ago, or 5, we bought our first farm, about a 40-acre farm out at Rose. It was a foreclosure. We had to go in and completely remodel it and get it into shape to farm a little bit. So we started out there. As far as farming goes, we've had alpacas, chickens, goats, donkeys,
horses.
Sheep, horses. We've rescued a couple horses that left me with a nose that was broken in 3 places, and some other fun things along the way. But whenever we moved, we kind of downsized. So a couple years ago, we purchased 60 acres in northeast Oklahoma and decided to downsize a little bit. We got rid of everything except cattle, and so we
Gary's a cattle farmer. I like having all sorts of stuff, but he likes to hone in on one thing. But we're going to be getting more stuff.
So we mainly did that because the new land we have is 60 acres, but it was leased land for probably 60 plus years. So it doesn't have the fences, it didn't have the barns that we had previously, didn't have a place for the chickens, didn't have everything that we wanted. So we kind of wiped the slate clean, kind of start all over. So we've got the cows. We started fencing about a year ago. We've got that probably about halfway done. So we still got a lot to do, and we've got some pasture or tree lines to clear. But anyway, so that's a little bit about our farm. We anticipate adding chickens along the way. We have a dry pond that we want to add some pigs to try to get it to where it will hold water. We've talked to a lot of old farmers. They said to do that. So we're going to look for a little bit of content along those lines. But keep in mind that we're full-time employees, both of us, at regular 9-to-5 jobs. So what you'll get to see with this and this farm life is somebody striving to live on a farm and work full-time as well. So it's a little different. Sometimes you leave and when it's dark, you get home when it's dark. So your farming happens from 6 p.m. to 8 after dark. So that's always exciting, and you get to see some of that.
So some things that you can look for is day-to-day activities and outings with our family. We'll be sharing that. We'll be talking a lot about foster care and adoption, because that is kind of what we've been called to do.
As we live on the farm, we have to, you know, always try new things, and we're buying different products. I love product reviews. I love when people buy something and then they post about how it worked or how it didn't work, the good and the bad. So we're going to be doing some of that as we go along.
And I'm a coach at our kids go to a local small Christian school, which you'll find out more about in the future. And so I've coached for 10 plus years and I've always played sports. So there'll be a little bit of sports related stuff as well. Ranger loves soccer and basketball, and he loves to go out and do drills and video him and stuff like that. So be kind of like a broad kind of thing, but all about our family and life on the farm and how we've chose to raise our kids.
We hope that you'll see our family, and what we want it to be is we put God first, we put family second, and then everything else third. So you'll see that hopefully intertwined throughout our lives is that order. We want to keep it that way, and we hope you guys enjoy.
And that was one reason I was hesitant to do YouTube. I didn't want it to consume us or anything like that. But I think if we do it as a family and we just do it slowly, and if we end up not liking it, then we don't do it anymore. But we want to make sure that we keep a perspective and we don't get consumed with it. So
our kids are excited. They love watching YouTube videos, and I don't know if they've quite got the concept yet that we'll have a YouTube channel, but they're super excited about it, and they're already asking to make videos. Several
years ago, Ranger asked for a YouTube channel from Santa Claus, and so he thought that's how you got him, and so he's pretty excited about that. The kids have been videoing different things, so we'll get into more things later, and we'll do a house tour and different things like that. We built our house, so look forward to sharing more with you.
Yeah, and we did a family introduction to start off. We'll go ahead and head outside in a few minutes and do some animal introductions. So we feed a lot of mouths around here, probably about 50 a day if you add up all the rabbits and cows and kids. So we're going to do an introduction for everybody on the farm.
Say hi, Jojo. This is Jojo. He's a good old dog. Somebody gave him to us. He was kind of just roaming free on their 10 acres and just did what he pleased. And they never really petted him or messed with him much. He was kind of different acting when we got him, but he has become the perfect farm dog. He protects our farm. Somebody drives up, he barks and scares them. They won't even get out of their car. So, but he's awesome with the kids. He doesn't mess with the cows. He goes out and helps Gary, and will help Gary with the cows, but he doesn't mess with them or chase them when he shouldn't. So he keeps stuff away. We haven't had any trouble with varmints or coyotes or anything. What do you think, Jojo? So when we got him, his name was Cujo. You guys stay back there if you want in the camera. When we got him, his name was Cujo. I said that wasn't gonna work, so we changed it to Jojo. Gary sometimes calls him Joseph, but he's just a good old dog. He was supposed to be full-blood border collie, but we're pretty sure he's half border collie, half lab, and that makes for an awesome dog. So this right here is Twinkie. She loves to come out here and stay underneath this pile of stuff out next to the rabbit hutches. So we got her from some friends a couple weeks ago. She's made a good little kitty cat. Hey Twinkie, don't come tell everybody hi? What you think? I am not a cat person. Mazzy loves kitty cats. Get out from under my feet. So I've had to become a cat person because Mazzy just really loves kitties. Come here.
Here's another member of our family, Sue. Sue, you want to say anything? Got green eyes. She's a good cat, and she has a favorite hobby of killing mice and moles and dragging them up to the porch. She also likes to jump from hay bale to hay bale, which we'll watch her do. There we go. While she's doing that, she stays out here and minds her own business. Doesn't bother anybody. Comes up once a day to eat. She's probably a perfect farm cat. All right, Ranger's got his rabbit feed. All right. So out here's our rabbit hutches. Ranger is the the rabbit farmer of the family. He showed these rabbits. He raised did a little raising. Ranger, what kind of rabbits do you have?
Silver fox.
Silver fox rabbits. Look over there over my shoulder. We've got a few animals that we just weaned. These are beef cattle. They are about half Angus cross and Beefmaster. So one of those are going to be used to feed our family, and kind of go through that journey a little bit and document the next few months about raising this calf from about 500 pounds to 1,000 pound steer to butcher and feed our family. So we got those 4, and then out here is the cows. So we're gonna take a walk out there and just a quick look around, take a look at some of the cows. This cow right here is kind of one of the leaders of the herd. She's probably the most gentle cow I have. Hey, Mama. And she doesn't really care if I'm up here by her. How much she might even let me pet her on the head a little bit. Yeah, she's doing okay. I'm not gonna bother you. So we'll just leave her laying down there. She's happy. She's out here bathing in the sun a little bit. And here comes the dream life, the life of a herd bull. His name is Easy Street. About 26 months right now. I think September was his birthday, September 1st. So what's that, 27 months. But he's a good bull, young bull. I just got rid of my Beefmaster. I had a registered Beefmaster, so he nodded his head. That's the hi from him. Another cow sitting here beside him. So we'll just keep looking. You can see this hay I rolled out last night they're all munching on it. I've rolled it out down this hill. We kind of live on a hillside, kind of a gentle slope, so I roll out all the hay. That right there is a Beefmaster Hereford Cross cow that I got about 3 years ago. She's probably raised a couple of calves for us. This is number 29. She had twins last year. She maybe bred with twins again. I'll see if I can get a little angle from the front here. I'd say she's about 4 to 5 months bred, and look how far she's sticking out on both sides. If I was a betting man, I'd say there's probably 2 babies in there, but I'm not a betting man. She could just have 1. If she does have 2, it'll be in warmer weather this time, so we'll probably bottle feed one of them. Last time she claimed 1 and walked off and left the other. So that I think is what we're going to call a dwarf. So we have those 2 cows, or calves sitting beside her, have those 2 calves are the same age as that calf. That calf hasn't grown a whole lot. So if any of you hobby farmers out there are looking for a project, I've got this little calf that will probably be available someday. We're going to call it a dwarf calf. I think it would fit right in with a miniature donkey and a few goats. We'll see what she does though. I'm going to try to, when it comes time to weaning age, I'm going to try to maybe halter break her, let the kids play with her a little bit. Don't really know what else to do, but we'll see. I don't know if you spot that, but over there on that bank, pond bank, we got kids playing. Going back to the reason we live on a farm is just that, you know, the kids are able to run around on a nice weather day like this and take advantage of it without being stuck in the house. And so as you can see, we've got a little wet weather creek down here where that truck just passed. This is the west side of our property, so it ends at that road over there. Hey, 25 is pretty gentle too. She's what I call one of my keepers. she can eat feed out of my hand, and it doesn't get too wild, too crazy. Her calf's right here, along with another little bull that's going to be going in that weaning pen pretty soon. Little bull calf there. So I think that's the herd. We spend a lot of time taking care of these animals, so I wanted to give them a proper introduction. If we turn around here, you can see the house is right up there on the hill. So as you can see, there's an incline all the way across our property going east to west. So we spotted the kids down here. They're apparently making a fort. So we're gonna cross right here. This is the creek. Go check out the fort. All right, so kids are all doing good. Checked on them. You know, you never know when you're gonna run into down here. I didn't even know the kids were down here, but that's one of the best things about living out here in the country, is always being able to let the kids cross the creek. No casualties. Let the kids get out and play.